guys, and welcome back to the Saints View, the channel for Southampton content, for a very exciting video. Now that is because today the Telegraph have reported that Southampton are poised to make a move for Che Adams. Now we've spoken about Che Adams, but in the previous transfer rumour roundup video, the Birmingham City striker is now looking set to join the South Coast club, move up to the Premier League. So let's have a chat about it. But before we do get into the video, guys, do make sure you are subscribed and you have turned notifications on so you don't miss a thing throughout the summer, any more transfer rumours and news that comes up. Also make sure you are following us on our socials for a bit more exclusive content. And so now let's talk about Che Adams. Now, as I just mentioned there, the Telegraph today reported that Che Adams is poised for a move to Southampton. Now, he has been playing for Birmingham City for the past couple of years. He's still only 22 years old and he got 22 goals and 5 assists in the Championship last season. Now, for a striker who's only 22, I think that's pretty good. Now, I'm reading the original article from the Telegraph because they're the first ones to report the story. Now, it reads this: Southampton are expected to pay around £14 million to secure the signing of Birmingham City striker Che Adams, for whom the Premier League club had a bid rejected in January. The 22-year-old is a long-term target of the club, where the squad is being extensively restructured by manager Ralph Hasenhüttl and director of football operations Ross Wilson over the summer. Adams was the subject of a £10 million bid from Southampton in January, which was rejected at a time when Birmingham were anxious about their impending points deduction and operating under a transfer embargo of their own. So basically, you take from that, Adams pretty much has to be sold by Birmingham. They need the money. They've just sacked Gary Monk today as well, so they're also looking for a new manager. Not in the best of places right now, Birmingham City aren't. But very clear to see that Hasenhüttl and the club do like Adams. They've been long-time admirers. We've heard his name mentioned, sort of thrown in here and now for the past 6 months. And now it finally looks like it's going to be pushed over the line. HRTC Sport reported that Everton have also been interested, but they've sort of dawdled a little bit as they've tried to pursue Andre Gomez. That seems to be their focus for this window, which is fine because it lets us pave the way for a move for Adams. And we said before the summer window even opened, a striker is vital. You know, that's not anything against Danny Ings. He's been fantastic when he's been fit, but he hasn't been fit that much. He played just over half a season and got 8 goals. You know, I think that's quite good, and I think 3 assists. So the best striker we've had since Pella, in my opinion, but still we need that extra little bit cutting edge. It's a shame that we're still waiting for a first choice striker who can get sort of 15 goals a season. But it does look like Adams could be that player. Now don't get me wrong, we know nothing about Adams to an extent because he's been playing for a rather poor Birmingham City side in the Championship. But 22 goals, you know, that says a lot. And I think if he can get 22 goals in what was a very high quality Championship league last season, you know, I think he can do pretty well in the Premier League. We've seen plenty of young talent come from the Championship up to the Premier League and sort of succeed and be one of those big stars, I guess. You know, the Championship used to be a retirement home, really, and now it's sort of a daycare kind of thing, sort of nursery for the young players to sort of hone their skills and push them up to the big time so that they're ready to shine in the Premier League. James Maddison, I think, is the perfect example. I've mentioned his name when we're sort of talking about Championship players who've gone up to succeed in the Premier League. He's a fantastic example. You know, that's why Manchester United are looking to pay, you know, what's reported, near 60-70 million pounds for him. So hopefully Adams can be the next sort of Championship starlet to succeed in the Premier League, and finally Southampton can find a reliable striker. And we do need the goals. And I'm not saying Ings will get benched. I think the plan is that Adams and Ings will partner each other up front, which, you know, if we can keep Ings fit, you know, is quite exciting for a team that are pushing, I mean, top half. We're not pushing for the top 7, or we're not pushing for the top 8 or that Europa place, or even pushing the top 6 mark. You know, that's not what we're on about this season. You know, the goal is top half, and if we can finish higher, then fantastic. I'll take that, obviously. But I think for a team pushing for the top half, you know, a partnership of Che Adams, a young player who got over 20 goals in the Championship, and Danny Ings, who in half a season pretty much got 8 in the Premier League. So they complement each other, and I think we're going to see a really exciting strike force with Redmond and the new signing Djenepo on either side as well. But it sounds like Birmingham City are poised to sell Adams, you know, £40 million. Personally, I think he's worth a bit more. I was thinking it probably would take about 20 million to get him, but maybe they just have accepted the fact that they need the money. You know, points deduction doesn't help. They don't look like they're in a good position ahead of the new season. Obviously lost Gary Monk now. So we'll see what happens with Birmingham City, but it does look like Adams will be going. Whether this bid will be accepted or not, I'm not too sure. Personally, I think he will be worth a little bit more, but according to reports, as I've mentioned today, we are poised to get his signature. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, remember to leave it a like, subscribe if you haven't yet already, turn notifications on so you don't miss a thing throughout the rest of the summer. Let us know your thoughts on the Adams signing. Will he be a good addition to the side, or will he be another striker who's a flop? Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.